Hi, welcome all to a new video. And we are starting a playlist on Google Cloud. And we are getting in two ways, like interacting with the Google Cloud over the Cloud Console UI in two ways. Like some people can't able to access the Google Cloud platform due to the limitation. Like while creating the Google Cloud platform, you need the credit card or a debit card based on Visa or Mastercard. So all the people are not having that facility. So I'll make you to explore two ways of using, like those who are having credit cards or Visa cards. They can explore in the way like paid account, what paid account is doing. Like when you are having a credit card or a Visa debit card or Master debit card, you can able to open an account, cloud account with a free credit of $300 that can be usable for 3 months. So approximately it is around 26,400 and something like that rupees you can able to utilize. And whereas if you are not having that, you can get into Google Cloud Skills Boost account, and you can create an account over there with your normal Gmail without any credit card or a debit card you can create. And the forthcoming exercises, whatever I am doing, I'll go with both the things, like how it can be used in the cloud skills boost. There are some limitation in cloud skill boost. Some commands it won't work on cloud skills boost because it's a temporary lab what they are providing. So some commands they are having limitations. That commands we can't able to run over there. But other than that, so which are all limited over there, we can run in the platform which is available in the paid account. So what the things I'll let you explore, and yeah, we can start with a Google Cloud platform. So basically, if you want to create a Cloud platform, what you have to do is you have to go get into the URL Google Cloud Console. Just Google it. Okay, so you'll get into this one, either this one or this one. You can go with anyone. So it will get take you to a page where you can create. Here I'm having some the basic account, so it's getting into the thing. Right? It's not the way. I log out from here. Okay, so that we will get on the registrations page. So use another account. I'm giving like great LMS developer. Sorry, so I cannot given the original one. Use another account. Create LMS developer. So yeah. So this one is not right actually. So usually we'll go for the details of the credit card, then your personal details and all. But earlier I had created this one, and this one is not having the proper way of doing, because the billing I had not created over here. Usually you will have the credit card means it will create the billing accounts and all. Okay. So it will show like this. Actually, when you are having proper credit card and all, when you are creating, it will show you a billing account, but it's not over here. So basically, it will be like a screen. I'll show you just. I'll pass this one and I'll show you the screen. So it will take to a window like this, and it will ask you to fill some details over there, and you have to fill those things like yeah, your personal details, then your credit card details, all those things you have to fill it off. Once it is done, you will get into a home page like this. Okay, from that you can able to navigate to all the things, and once it is ready, you can see like in the billing. Yeah, you can able to see the things over here, right? So billing, my internet is little low in speed. Loading and it's stopping over there. Yeah, so you will get a page like this, and initially you will have more credits. Okay, so the credits will be like around 26,460 rupees you will get. And I had used around 8 percentage over the period of time. I had used around 8 percentage. So this is what the basic thing you will get. Okay, so and a project will be created when you are enter into the space. You need to create a project, so it will be the first step. So once it is done, it's ready to use actually. So the very first is this IAM and admin. So basically, what I'm going to do is I am going to have two things. One is like Yeah, to interact with this one, I'm going to show you a tool which is used to interact with the cloud platform of Google. That is what called as Cloud SDK, Google Cloud SDK. So you can get it from this link like Google Cloud SDK download for Windows. So it is actually available for Windows as well as the Linux platform. So both the ways of doing is different, and so you can get it from here, like download and install Google Cloud SDK. So this is App Engine one. Sorry, just a minute. Yeah, from here you will get it. So yeah, from here you can get it like for Linux, Debian, Ubuntu, Mac OS, Windows, and you will have the set of instructions also over there, so you can follow it to get it installed. Okay, and you can start with the initial things. All right. So this is the URL like docs.cloud.google.com/sdk/docs/install SDK. So from this URL, you will get the downloads, all those things, and you can get downloaded and you can install it over the system. Okay, just click on this and you will get that like Cloud CLI that you will get it. Okay, so in this way you can install the tool and it will be available over there in your desktop like this. So I'm going to use this one as well. I'm going to utilize the UI, both the things I'm going to utilize. So because the problem that I'll say like you should know like where you can access the things over the console, that also you should know. So the console one I'll show with the Cloud Skills Boost account, and the SDK one I'll show with both the things like your Cloud Skills Boost window as well as the normal is the account what I'm having. Earlier I had shown the same thing I will show you. So the very first we will start with the Cloud Skills Boost account creation. That what you have to do is just go to Google and you have to give like Google Cloud Skills Boost. So we'll get a window over there. So we can go with this one so that we can easily grab the courses where we can get into and practice the things. So no need to traverse so many links. Okay. You'll get into a page like this and you can click on the sign in window, sign in button. So it will take to the sign in window. Just click on sign in with Google. Then use your email account. That's it. No need of any credit cards or debit cards, anything. So I'm using my elixividas@gmail.com. At j-u underscore. Okay, not now. Let me. So that's enough for getting an account in Cloud Skills Boost. Okay, so I have few credits. So usually what you can do is you can enter into a big course and go through 2 or 3 pages so that you will get more credits like this and utilize this for your labs. That will be better. Okay, so yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm having an Ubuntu WSL in my system, and I had got installed with the Cloud SDK using Linux steps, and I had installed the Cloud SDK in this one. As well, I'm having Cloud SDK installed in Windows too. So both the things I'm going to use for the initial stage, initial commands. I'm going to use the this one like connecting the account with the SDK, that I'll use this one. And for using the this one other restricted comments, what a few comments are restricted in Cloud Skills Boost. For that I'll use my normal account which is attached with the PowerShell, as that is Google SDK over the Windows, right? So I am starting with this one. So basically, first, you can click on this and you can choose one of the course. I like recommend like Compute Engine. So this is a small lab course which is available in Google Skills Boost so that you can utilize this one very effectively. All right, start lab. Okay, then click on this one. Sometimes it will ask for the verification. It's not a biggest deal. Launch with one of the credit you have. Once it's ready, you can open it in private window. That is advisable. But for linking the cloud SDK and this platform lab platform, we can go with normal window in. Yeah, especially this will work perfect in Edge, not in the Chrome or anything. They'll suggest Chrome, but it is working perfectly in Edge over Google Chrome. And this lab timing is around 40 minutes. Once it is over, you have to again open the same lab again, and you can set the projects, all those things, and you can utilize back. So no need to worry on that. So once you got logged in with the Google's Cloud Skills Boost account, yeah, you have to agree with this. So again, I am saying the things. So you have to search the Google skills based, and then you have to get into this one, and you will be asked with the username password of your Gmail. Then you will search the computer engine course over there, right? And yeah, actually you have to click on this line so that it will take you to the course page, and you can search a compute engine, and you have to click on this course compute engine quick start windows, and then it will start a lab, and you can open the lab over here so that it will attach with your project and it will start. So I'm going to connect this one with my Linux WSL Ubuntu Linux. I got installed with the Google SDK. So over here, so that I am starting with this one. The very first command is gcloud init. So it will initialize the platform. Okay. So I am going to reinitialize configuration, right? Because the new account is different. What I am going to use is different. So this is like 587 BD, something like that. So earlier one I had used is different. Okay. So here a few accounts are already merged. So I'll skip this tab because no accounts are related with the current one. Okay, the current one is little different. There is BD, it's the end of the line. So here the earlier one, so I am going with 4, that is sign in with a new Google account. So it will take into a link where you can access this, and you can access this one. So you can initialize the platform and go with continue. So if you are already logged in with any one of the account, you can use this init and reconfigure with an account. Okay, yeah, that's got authenticated. Even if you are not in need of initialize it again, it's not necessary to have to merge via the cloud unit. You can go with another one command, even not need to reinitialize or initialize the platform again. So I'll show that one too. So that's the command. Like I'll clear up this one. It's not, yeah, fine, it's done. So it's asking for the next question whether you need to create a project. But here the thing is, you can't be able to create any project with this one. That's the first limitation of this one. So I'll make it like we are having another project name, that is this is what the project name we are having. It will load a little late. So 80 FD0. So in this you are having that one 80 FD0, you can choose that one. So automatically the configuration will be set in the very first thing. Okay, right? So there is no need of setting the project or anything. So if you are in another one project and you have to get into this one, then you can use another one way of login into this gcloud auth login, and this one take you to the same thing. So when you are clicking this one, it will go with the URL for login, and you have to log in with this one. The same thing what you had done. But again, once you got logged in, you have to check the projects what are all having. So to list the project, you have to use the command gcloud projects list. So you can see like this one is projects list. Okay. So it will list the project. And if you want to set with a particular project ID, so you have to use like gcloud config. So you are setting the configuration. Okay. Config set project. Then your project ID. This is what the project ID you can get from here. My mouse is little scary mouse, so I can't able to, yeah. So I'm utilizing this one. Okay, now the property had been updated, like has been updated that this project is set. And if you want to check like which project is already set with this one, that is config get value project. So you will get the project what is set upon. Okay. So parallelly, I'll show you another one which is not supported in Google Cloud Console. Okay, so that one is gcloud projects. So if you want to create a new projects, create project. Like I'll create like Felix Xavier does. If it is available globally, then it will provide, or else it will block like it is not available. So I'm not up already. Yeah, it's not in a logged in space. So G cloud. Okay, it will get into the other one, right? So I am using the general account thing. So this is my general account window, and I'm running the first command, which is not possible with this one, like the normal Google Cloud Skills Boost account. So G Cloud projects. So projects create. Then you can make the project ID as PR Felix. PR Felix. And project name I can make it as name equal to PR Felix. Okay. So yeah, Felix. So I'm creating a project over here. If needed, I can change my configuration to this project too. So this project it is already by another project. So it's already taken by someone. So I am making it as Xavier Das. So I'll make with my full name. And yeah, let's see whether it is available or not. Yeah, it's available. So it is created. Okay, so once it is created, you can see like it is creating, enabling a service cloud APIs.google APIs.com. So with that, it will attach with the platform. Okay, so this is one thing, and you can see over here it will populate the thing. Whether it's created means it will populate the thing. So here, so yeah, so the available projects will be listed over here. Okay, so you can create new project from here too. So clicking over here, it will take to a window. From there, you can create a new project too. That's another way of doing. Okay, you have to create the give the name and then your location, all those things. That's enough for that. So 21 projects so we can able to create up to the max in your free credit. That's what the thing. So other than that, nothing you have to do with this one. So it is limited in Cloud Skills Boost account. That's another thing. Okay. And few more comments which is not possible to do with this one Cloud Skills Boost account, or adding someone, that is inviting someone to your um, project, that is with a role or anything. So basically, to get started with this one, I'll say like all the possible things which are all done over here, I'll show it over here. And at the end, I'll say like which are all not possible with the Cloud Skills Boost account. Okay. So the very first is in the project side, you can create a project, you can delete a project, so that you can do, right? So like G Cloud, if you want to delete a project, G Cloud projects, so projects, delete, then your project ID. So here your project ID is PR Felix Xavier Das, right? PR Felix Xavier Das. So you can give this one and it will get delete that one, and it will ask for the assurance. So it will ensure that it's got the permission to delete that one. And if you want to get a detailed thing of about the project where you are working, about a particular project, so the first one is G Cloud projects, describe, then your project name. I had chosen the project name Active Valve, 479215 B4. Okay, so it's not a Google Skills Boost account, it's a account what I am having. So this is the description of the thing about the particular project. Okay, and then you can see like You can see what are the service enabled over here. Okay, like G Cloud. So basically, before getting into this, I'll tell you the things what is this services about. So for in Google, whatever you need to create, you need to enable the particular service API. Otherwise, you can't able to access those things. Like if you want to create a compute engine, then you have to enable the compute engine service API, or else you can't able to access those, right? So likewise, you have to enable each and every services. But actually, I had enabled a few services for my account, and these services are already attached with the account what I am having. So I'll show you how to enable this via the console and how to enable this through the command. Both the things we can see. Okay. Okay, fine. So if you want to enable some policy, like click on enable API and services, and you can see more number of policies over there. And one of that one is compute engine, which is common for networks, then hard disk creation, VM creation, all those things. That is what compute engine API. So for me, it's already enabled because I had already enabled that one. Okay. So already I had enabled, so it is showing manage, or else you will get an enable button over here. So that's the way you can enable service. So once it is enabled, you can list out the services what are all enabled in your account already. Okay. For that, you have to give the command gcloud services enable. Sorry, we have to list the services first. Then we can go for the enabling one. Services list. So these much of services already enabled in my account. So you can see like cloud asset, cloud trace, then compute engine API. All those things already I had enabled. So if you need to enable somewhat like storage.googleapis.com means you have to just give this command what I am typing. So this is the service name. Okay. So you have to give gcloud service services enable, then your service name like storage dot any one of that compute engine. That is what compute engine is over there in the top. We had seen the compute engine too, but I had seen the compute engine. Yeah, here it is compute.googleapis.com, compute.googleapis.com. Okay. So what it will do is like it will, if it is already enabled, it will show like it's already enabled, or else. Mhm. Just a minute. So once you are running this one, it will show like this. So earlier the command what I had run is this one. That's what it made the mistake. Storage, it's not storage.compute.googleabs.com. So once it is done, it will show like this. And if you want to check like whether the particular thing, what are the services enabled, so you can check like services list, then you can make it as enabled. So these are the list of services which are enabled in your account. Okay, so you are having so many things is enabled already. Compute engine, then Kubernetes engine, all those things enabled for my account. Okay, so that's fine. And then if you are having this much of things are listed, right? So if you are little confused means you can make use of this one grep, and you can check whether the particular is available. Compute grep compute. So sorry, it's available only in the Linux platform. It's not available out here. Okay, nice. No issues at all. Yeah, fine. So this is what all about the project related um, commands. So in this way, you can enable the services over there. And two more things are there after this, after project. Yeah, there are two more things like when you are dealing with these projects, that is what I think, and this one service accounts. So I name in the sense it is called identity access management, and the service accounts or the mm, accounts which are like, created for managing the services or accessing or using the services. So basically, IAM you can access through the browser via this, and you can grant access to someone outside of your account. That also you can do. Right? Currently, I had logged with the other email ID, and I can be able to invite some other person over here. And I can provide special roles for them. Like, sorry, my mouse makes some issues. Okay. But I have this one. Let me check with another one. I can use roles here. Few roles are there, not few roles. More roles are there. You can choose any one of the role and you can provide with this. Okay, so that's the way you can, like for example, when I'm going to the compute engine, here it is with some roles, right? Compute admin or compute load balancer, compute load balancer, service, or like so many things are there. You can choose any one of the roles, and if you need any other, also you can add over here. And here you can mention if you have any conditions over there. You can add the conditions, right? So like experiences, day of week, hour of day. So like if you are going for a VAPT testing for your cloud environment and you need someone to test your cloud environment for a certain period of time, then you can give a particular uh, specific time or specific time span so that they can be able to assess the compute engine for the period of time what we are mentioning out there. So you can mention the time and how many hours, then the time zone, all those things you can mention over there. So this is what called IAM all about. Okay, right? So this is the way you can create in your UI, or else you can go with Google SDK commands. That also you can do. And the same way you can create the service accounts, right? So you can use the service accounts also. So you can create a service account, and the same thing you can, like the display name, I can make it as the file here. So for what purpose you are going to create the service account, that you can mention over here, service account for managing an engine, computing groups like networks, VM, hard disk, like that you can mention anything. And create and continue, it will create and it will go on to the next one. That is what the permission what we had given in the earlier one. Like this you can create, give the roles, all those things. And you can give some other people. That is what service account impersonation. So like you can give some other persons access to, like providing to Felix Xavier Das is already there. A user role you can give, or else you can provide a admin role with the things. So you can give the permission to administer the service account itself. That's up to you. Then so you can see that it's got created. Okay. And when you are utilizing in some projects, so like CACD or something, you need to create, you have to get a key for this one so that it will be used in the CACD pipeline instead of username, passwords, all those things. So for that, what you have to do is you have to go for manage keys. So you can add the key over here, create a new key. And you can create the usual JSON is enough for that. It will get downloaded as well as it will reflect over here. So that you can utilize this one, this JSON file you can utilize in your projects. So this is what the thing, right? And you can see the metrics over here. So that will show the service account usage over a period of time, and whenever it is used it will show over here, and you can see the logs of the usage too. And here in the metrics, one more thing is you can create an alerting policy over here. Yeah, you can create an alert condition, and you can make like any of the thing like we had used log-based metrics and log entries. Right. So in these you can mention some filter. So we are not having, yeah, it's loading anything. If you are having any engines at all, you can map over here. Or something related with compute engine, all those things, you can make use of this one. So you can create some alert policies like usage limits or anything. You can create some alert policies over this, right? So you can use multi-condition trigger, like any conditions is met, like we had not created more resources under this. So you can discuss on this later, like collecting policies, all those is in the, we will discuss in the like later on in a session, like collecting policies, monitoring dashboards, all those things. So what we have seen over there, we are going to have some commands which will interact with the platform with regarding policy and service accounts. Okay. So the very first one, we are going to check the IAM policy which is binded with the project. So I'm going to utilize like gcloud projects get IAM policy and your project ID. So these are the policies we are having. Okay. So it will list out the policies we are having. And the next we are going to see like inviting someone to the platform, right? Adding someone to the platform. So basically you have to use the same cloud project. So that is get IAM policy. This one is add IAM policy. And then we have to make a binding. Under the project ID, active ball 47915B4. Then you can give the member name, member equal to user colon, like we can mention like Femi, alternate headings to this one, right? So we can use create LMS developer at gmail.com, right? And we can mention the role to which we are assigning the person. Roles slash editor. Yeah, I made a small pepper. See. So here you can see like it is showing like whether you need to give some specific condition or expression. What you have done over there like this, you had done in a step, right? Like that you can mention the things, okay? So if you are choosing the expression or specifying a condition, that's up to us. So I am going with like none, or yeah, we can go with expression, then we can remove that, and yet again we can go with specify a new condition, like that we can go. So I'm going with expression. Yeah, the problem is like I had given basic role, that is roles editor, roles owner, role. So with a specific condition, that is what VAPT, and we can't be able to provide that one. So that's the issue over here. Instead for the roles and editor, like you can provide this. So it will be applied. So the thing is, you are providing or creating access to someone for a short period of time, like VAPT auditing or something. So, and the role what you are providing is an editor role, that is the entire in the cloud platform you are providing the editor role, which is a highly sensitive role. So that's what it is not allowed with VAPT kind of thing, and with a specific time bound or anything, you can't be able to do with that one. So that's the thing. It's stated on here. Okay. Now I'm creating the same one again. So before that, I'll remove the policy what I had created earlier. That I'll remove. Then we can come again to this one. So the cloud projects IAM policy binding, sorry, policy binding, then project name goes on 9.5-4. Remember, user and your email which will be removed. Then the role is editor. The same thing, just we are adding instead of add, we are adding flow over there. So I'm removing without any conditions. Okay. So this is the way to add and remove a person other than the person who is having the policy again. Now I'm going to add like a person with a permanent access or a person with a time-based access. We can go, I think. So we'll create with a time-based access. Okay. Right. The cloud projects. Policy. And these commands won't run in the Google Cloud Skill Boost accounts. It won't run over there. That this is available only with the paid accounts or this one. Paid accounts alone, not the free trial accounts of Google Cloud. Other than that, you can't be able to use. Default 479 before equal to user create LMS developer. Right, we can make it like in double quotes to get this one done. That also you can mention, right? Double quotes also you can use. The rate gmail.com, right? And all equal to roles. This also you can write editor. You can use double quotes too. And I'm going to mention a condition or a condition like you are having a box you have over there, right? Same in that box what you have filled, the same thing here you have to write. Title equal to editor. Yeah, we can make editor until 2026. And you can make with description. So that is another box we had seen over there, right? So that I'm giving edit permission or edit access we had given until 2026, right? 2026. And expression we are giving like expression equal to request time lesser than timestamp 2026 01 2023 59 is it 59 is it. So we can mention the time and I'm closing the right. This way I had mentioned the condition too. So yeah. I got a little confused and I had edited the building the condition basic role is not yeah, but getting the same thing I had made a mistake. So I had given a role. Yes, step by step condition I'm doing right. Can make it as a bit admin. Can be like this is fine. Go with yeah, it's applied. So basically you can write in a single line or if you get any confusions then you can go with this multi-line thing. So for multi-line thing you can add a arrow mark at the end of every, that is what power symbol or at the end of every line. So and the other one thing is instead of going with these double quotes kind of things you can write as usual. And for the string things alone, you can provide double quotes. That's enough for this. So for this person, now we had provided some access up to this time, that is 31st of January. He can able to use this as a compute admin. So basic roles like roles viewer, roles editor, all those things is not allowed usually for a short period of time. Okay, so here you can see like this is what the thing we had added. So there is a person who is having compute.admin, that is Felix Xavier, and under this condition you had provided for some other person, that is great LMS developer at gmail.com. You had provided with this certain condition, you had provided this one. So likewise you can find the things. Okay, yeah, fine. So we'll clear this one. So you can set the policy via a JSON file. So like you can either you can do the add IAM policy, all those things. Even you can set it via this one to a JSON file, like providing the bindings, then their role, then their members, right? And user, that is what the email ID, all those things you can mention, and you can provide the bindings for there using the command like instead of get IAM policy, add IAM policy, you can go with this set IAM policy, and you can provide at the end after the project name, you can provide the policy.json file. So in this way you can, that is the JSON file what you had created. You can provide like policy.json, like that you can provide, and it will apply it over there. Okay, so the same way here, what we had mentioned, the same way we have to use that. Okay, so that's one of the way you can set an IA policy. Okay, so in these ways you can provide person IA policies, all those things, right? And even you can add like here we had added the member, all those things, right? So you can add a zone based person to, like you can have the tag like zone also you can add. That is up to you whether you have to add a person for a particular zone also, that you can mention over here, right? Here you can mention the zone. That also is possible. Okay, so that's all about this IAM, all those things. Okay, and coming to these service accounts, we are having few commands which are available with service account. Okay, thanks. For creating a service account, it's more powerful. Service accounts are more powerful. It can be used for CI/CDs, all those things. So service account, then create my FL. That is what my name, service account name I am giving, and I'm giving a display name equal to my demo service account. Right. It's not having enough size. It's showing like that. Okay. I had made it like my Philips, and I had created the service account. Okay. And you can currently we are not having anything, right? So when a service account is created, you can see like in the in this one we can get the service account what I had created. Here I had created, right, my Philips. So it got created, and we had not assigned any roles over there, right? So if you are getting the description of this one also, it will show this one, right? And you can create your key. If you want to create a key, then you can create keys from the line, command line itself. And if you want to add a role also, you can add the role over there. Okay, so those are the two commands we are going to see further. So first we are going to create a key like this where we had created, right? Okay, so like this we are going to create keys for this. For that, what we have to do is gcloud IAM service accounts keys create keys.json. Okay, and for whom we have to create, that's the main thing. So IAM account equal to my Felix. Yeah, and there is a notation for this, like you have to give the here you can see like active or like that. You can copy this one, or else if you are provided with the command line alone, means it's having a notation like it will have the project ID at the first active valve 4795215 B4. This is what the project name, and followed by at symbol at the rate. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, dot IAM dot gserviceaccount.com gserviceaccount.com. So this is the way. So after clicking this one, so it is created. Okay, so the file got created. That is key got created. Okay, so you can see in your UI, but you can't able to download. Okay, so fine, you can see the key over here, right? So it got created. And I'm going to list the keys for a particular, instead of key creation, I'm going to list the keys. Okay. For a particular account. Maybe you might create more than a key, right? So this is the key available over there, right? So this is the way, and yeah, the final thing, we are going to attach a role over here, like what we had did is earlier we had added a, yeah, like this we can add a role like not this one, yeah. So you can add the role instead of the member user like email ID. You can provide the service account over here, like you can make it not a user, it's a service account. That's the main thing. Service account colon my Felix that is what the account name. Okay, so I can see over here like it will be at the rate will be there. 7915 before dot IAM dot G service account dot com. So in that way you can provide a role to. Oh, sorry. Instead of adding, I had remove command. Yeah. So you can add and remove both the things you can do. That's it. Okay. So you can mention any timestamp or anything. So here already we are having some conditions over there. You can apply any one of the condition, or else you can go with three, because role editor we had mentioned we can go with none. If it is computer admin or something like that, we can go with specific expression. Yeah, that's all about the policies like this IAM and service account all about. And the final thing is the service account impersonation. So when you are going for a CACD, you might have to provide the role to some other person while running the service, the CACD pipeline. Okay, so that it will be used on the time itself, and after that it will not be available. Okay, so I'll show the comment for that one too. So this is what the final command. You are providing your rights, service account rights to some other person. Okay. Like yeah, instead of typing, I will go with like this one. Actually, not bad. I think so. So again, that. Yeah, I'm having something over here. Guys, instead of that, my essay, I can go with my colleagues. And the project is you all hyphen 47 15 hyphen before. Okay. So the mistake I had did is I had used Felix at example.com. So I can rectify it with the great LMS developer at gmail.com. Other than that, all the things are set right with that. So yeah. So we had provided the IAM policy, and we had updated this my Felix IAM policy with binding with this one, and this person will able to use the facilities whatever the my Felix service account has. He can able to utilize that. So that's what called a service account impersonation. Okay. So earlier in our UI also we had invited some other principal account to our service account, right? So the same thing you can providing that delegating your rights to someone other. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for watching. So that's all about IAM and service account. And again the thing whatever we had discussed, like creating the service account, then seeing getting the setting or adding an IAM policy, binding, all those things you can't be able to do with the Cloud Skills Boost account. So this will be done only the trial account or the paid account what you had created via the credit card or the debit cards. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.